Let us learn the second chapter of CBSE Class 9, Polynomials. In this video, we shall cover what is a polynomial and what is meant by degree of a polynomial. So let's begin. Here is a definition for polynomials. Polynomials are algebraic expressions that have only whole numbers as the power of variables. So now we know that polynomials are algebraic expressions. Before we move on to polynomials, we need to make sure that we all know what is meant by algebraic expressions. Let me note down few expressions. 2x, x square plus 2x, 5y cube plus 3y square minus 7. Okay, so what do you see common in all of these? They have variables, they have some constant numbers, and there are algebraic operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. So basically, algebraic expression is an expression that have variables, constant numbers and at least one of these algebraic operators. Alright. Now, as per the definition of polynomials, in a polynomial, the variables will have only whole numbers as the power of their variables. I hope you guys remember what is meant by power. For example, if I write 5 raised to 10, here 10 is the power of 5. If I write x raised to 16, here 16 is the power of x. Alright, now let me write few algebraic expressions and we shall see which of them are polynomial and which are not. Okay. So, make sure that you guys remember this definition, that the power of variables will be only whole numbers. So, let's see this expression. Here, power of the variable x is 2 and here the power is 1, which satisfies this definition. So, this is a polynomial. In this example, this expression can be written as x raised to half plus 3x, because this is square root of x, right? So, in this expression, the power of this variable is half, which is not a whole number. Thus, this expression will not be a polynomial. Now, in this example, I can write this expression as 4x raised to minus 1 plus 3y. Again, in this expression, the power of this variable is minus 1, which is again not a whole number. So, it does not satisfy the condition of a polynomial. Okay. Now, I hope that you guys are clear with the concept of polynomials and how to identify a polynomial. Here are few terms that you need to be familiar with. Let me show you few examples. You all agree that these are polynomials? Yes? Why? Because in all of these expressions, the variables have whole numbers as their powers. Okay. Now, what is a major difference that you see in these expressions? In this expression, there is only one term. In this expression, there are two terms, whereas in this expression, there are 3 terms. So can you relate that to these terms? Yes. Here, monomial means polynomial that have only one term, whereas binomial means polynomials that have 2 terms, and trinomial means polynomials that have 3 terms. Is that clear? Now, what is meant by a constant polynomial? Let me write a random number, 5. Do you agree that 5 is a polynomial? Okay, let's see. Can I write 5 as 5x raised to 0? Why? Because x raised to 0 is equal to 1. Yes? Okay. Now, does this expression satisfy the condition of a polynomial? Isn't the power of x a whole number? Because 0 is a whole number, right? Yes. So 5x raised to 0 is a polynomial. So now can I say that 5 is also a polynomial? Right? So any numbers like 5, 2, 100, 200, etc. can be called as a constant polynomial. Now let's move on to the last topic of this class, degree of a polynomial. Degree means it is the highest power of the variable in that polynomial. That means if I write an example, x raised to 5 minus x raised to 4 plus 3. In this example, x raised to 5, that means 5 is the highest power of the variable, right? 5 is the highest power, that means it's the highest number of the variable x. So this polynomial has a degree 5. Let me write one more example. 2 minus y square minus y cube plus 2y raised to 8. In this example, this term has the highest power, that is 8. That means the degree of this complete polynomial will be 8. What about the degree of the constant polynomial 2? This polynomial can also be written as 2 into x raised to 0. Here, power of the variable is 0. That means degree of this polynomial is 0. Let us learn few types of polynomials based on their degree. The first type is linear polynomials. Linear polynomials means polynomials with degree 1. For example, 5x plus 9, 2y plus 3, 6x, etc. are examples of linear polynomials. Linear polynomials will always be of the type ax plus b, where a is never equal to 0. Why? Because if a is equal to 0 means this whole term will vanish, right? The whole term with x will vanish. So thus the degree will no longer be 1. Alright, the second type is quadratic polynomials. Means polynomials with degree 2. For example, 100x square, 5y square plus 6, 8x square plus 9x plus 100, etc. are examples of quadratic polynomials, right? So quadratic polynomials will always be of the type ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0. Now, the third type is cubic polynomial. That means polynomial with degree 3. Cubic polynomial is always of the type ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. A never equal to 0. Okay. Now, please note that here A, B, C and D are constants. Now, in the next video, we shall cover the exercise questions in the textbook. If you found this video helpful, please like and share and subscribe to our channel for more classes. Thank you.